Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Savvy Cast. This is Jamie, and I'm so glad that you're joining today, whether you're watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast. If you are a first time grandparent, or if you are a new grandparent, I hope that this will be helpful to you because I'm going to share things in our grandparent arsenal at our house that we are very glad that we have, and that we would definitely recommend that any grandparent have these things at your home for two reasons. Number one, these things will make it much easier and safer for you to keep the baby. It will make things easier on your kids when they bring the baby over because they'll have to do less packing and less trading of equipment, and it will just make things overall much easier. So, I want to start by saying we just have the one right now, Ann Parker. She is a delight. The word we use to describe her is she's just yummy. She's just, we want to just eat her with a spoon and we can just watch her for hours. We really found this quite interesting. Now, Zane was always talking about, I can't wait, I'm going to do this. He verbalizes things. I knew that it was going to be great, but I was not expecting to have these feelings of passion and love and just obsession with my grandchild that I did. I don't really talk about things until I know how they're actually going to be. And let me just tell you, if you don't have a grandchild and maybe you're not feeling like I'm going to be this kind of grandparent, what if I don't bond? Trust me, you will, and it's great, but you cannot fathom it until it happens. Then you'll understand. Anyway, so we have Ann Parker. At the time this is released on podcast, we will probably have Mary Owen, Ellie, and Judd. Mary Judson, my twins. Ellie has Ann Parker, and Mary Judson will be having Mary Owen any day now. Any day now. So by the time this comes out, I may have two. So I thought a lot about what do I want to have here at my house where it will be easy for the girls to bring the babies, and it will just make it easier on Zane and me when the babies are here. So I want to start with one thing that I will say at the outset. It is not inexpensive, and I realize this may not be something that everyone chooses to or can afford to get. And in full disclosure, I will let you know that I was gifted a SNOO, and I will say at this point, having been gifted it and having used it here with Ann Parker and seeing how wonderful it is, I would rent one. You can rent them and you can buy them. Actually, yes, I would rent one. The SNOO it's an interactive smart bassinet. It was invented by a doctor. And basically, in a nutshell, you swaddle the baby, you get SNOO sacks, you swaddle the baby, and if you're watching on YouTube, you can see that I have my arms crossed, but actually the SNOO, the baby's arms are down, but there are straps that go across that strap their arms to their side, and then there's a part that comes up between their legs, and they're swaddled like a little cocoon, which they love. That gives them comfort, and it's safe because it keeps them from rolling over. So they're swaddled in their SNOO sack, and you press a button, and the movements and sound start once the straps are attached. And then it just gently rocks the baby side to side. There are levels. There's level 1, which is the gentlest. The sound, I think, stays the same. It's like a little sound machine. So you have two things, sound and movement, that are soothing the baby. And then the smart feature of the SNOO is that if the baby wakes or if the baby's crying, it will, if you pay, now this is, I think, what you pay for on the app, because you're going to have an app and there's a free version and then there's a paid. And the paid has more features, like you can I don't even know because we just have the regular, but if okay, so if Ann Parker cries and I wanna go up to level 2, I just pull up my app and go to level 2. I think if you pay extra, it will automatically adjust itself, but we're fine with the one that we have. But I will just say, we'll see how Mary Owen likes it. I have so many friends who have used the SNOO, and many, many, many of them say there's one child or one baby in the family that didn't like it, but that it was a miracle worker for the others. I had a conversation with the SNOO representative, and she explained that most babies will adapt to the SNOO if you know how to train them and you don't pick them up too quickly. So it's a process and it's a learning curve for some, but Ann Parker does beautifully in it. I have so many pieces of content with her in it. It's the cutest thing ever to see them swaddled and rocking back and forth. But that being said, the SNOO, I believe rental is, I don't know, 1200 whatever. You can purchase them. My daughter Ellie had purchased one from someone, so she, I think, paid $500. Mine, I'll be sending back once the babies are out of it, and I believe they stay in it for up to 12 weeks. When they start rolling over, Ann Parker, y'all, she is 8 weeks. She just rolled over last week. We were astounded. That little bitty thing rolled over at 8 weeks. Typically, it's 12. So now in her SNOO, Ellie is letting her arms be out, but she's just swaddling her trunk. So you can keep it up to 12 weeks, but after that, then you're going to transition them to a bigger bed. But we love the SNOO, and the times that we have kept Ann Parker, and she's little, the times we've kept her, I have used that SNOO, and it would be difficult for me to put her down without the SNOO because she's a SNOO baby. She has one at home. So I would say if you're going to have a grandchild, talk to your kids and say, are y'all going to do a SNOO? And if they are, and you know that you'll be keeping or want to keep your grand at any length of time, I would say even once a week or, because this is 3 months, then consider a SNOO, consider renting it. And if you're just starting out as a grandparent and you know that your kids plan to have a lot of babies, it might be something you want to buy. But it truly is amazing, and I'm so glad that we have it. So a SNOO for us was something we definitely wanted in our grandparent nursery. So that leads me to the second thing that for us was a must, and it's the Nanit. I got a Nanit Pro, and by the way, I'm going to link to all these things so because it might get confusing, all these things I'm going through. So in the show notes, all of these, the exact ones that we have will be there. So the Nanit Pro it's a monitor, and you can watch the baby, see the baby on the app. It's wonderful. We never have to guess. We don't have to walk upstairs, go in the room, but it's fabulous. And we have the Nanit Pro for Ann Parker. We have it linked to Ellie and Sean, so they can be out on a date. Ann Parker can be here. And if they want to pull up and see how she's doing without texting me, they can do that. So it's wonderful, wonderful. And that is a great baby gift. Anytime I buy a gift for someone off their registry, if the Nanit Pro is on there, that's what I get them. That is a prize gift. You will get the best thank you note of your life when you get someone a Nanit Pro because it is wonderful. Okay, and I did not. I need to get the stick, but you can get a stand, like a long stick, and you can move it anywhere in the house. We just have it on a shelf. I have some built-in bookshelves, floating bookshelves right above where the SNOO is, and it's easy to just put it right there and we can see her. I may get the stick for when we put them in a baby bed or whatever, but for now, just the Nanit Pro is all we need. Number 3, and this has been something, and this is so inexpensive, and I got the exact one. I don't even know the name of it, but I like the way it looks, and Parker loves it, and every time she's over, we use it. It's her little tub. It's a white and it's really pretty and it looks like it's got like perforated holes all in it and it's sort of soft, but the holes are drainage. And I got blue just because blue is the color, my accent color in the bathroom. You can get different colors. She loves that bath. Then it's a seat and it has her propped up. Every time she comes over, she gets a bath. She gets a bath, she gets spa, and she loves it. So that tub, her bathtub, is fabulous. And I think it's under $20. It's not much at all. So the tub, so the SNOO, the Nanette Pro, and her tub. In line with the tub, I have stocked one whole entire drawer with hooded towels and washcloths. Now, I'm going to link to the ones, and I bought these. I was not gifted these, even though I have been gifted like regular Wheezy towels and robes. I fell in love with Wheezy, and their hooded towels, washcloths, and bibs, they are cloud sheep soft. Y'all, I can't describe just the softness. You will not find that, at least I never have, anywhere else. And honestly, I would buy Wheezy for the babies way before I would buy it for myself because it's just so soft and yummy. And I had the girls' names put on their hooded towel, well, on everything. I had their towels, I'm sorry, their hooded towels, their bibs, and I had one other thing that was monogrammed. Their washcloths, I did not. But those are super soft because, baby skin is so tender. And when you pick them up out of the little bathtub and they're wet, you just put that hooded towel on and wrap them, and they're just so soft and swaddled. So I'll link to what I have. You don't have to get Wheezy, but you do need to have, with your tub, you need to have hooded towels and some washcloths. And I just think those are the best. And that too is a fabulous gift. Fabulous, fabulous gift. And if you plan to get a gift that's monogrammed, you can get that monogrammed. You just do have to allow a little time. Okay. So the other thing that we have used numerous times, could not imagine not having it, is the stroller. Now, we got the stroller. I just asked the girls, send me links to what y'all are going to get. And I got this stroller. I want to say it's UPPAbaby. I'll find out and I'll link it. But it will accommodate the car seat. So it's like it will accommodate if the girls ever needed to bring the baby asleep and I wanted to just pop it on the stroller, I would. But to be honest, I put Ann Parker, and she's a little bit, she's 8 pounds, what something. I know she's at 9 pounds now. We were walking her the other night and with all the kids, and Ellie said, Mom, this is like the toddler seat. This is not, she's supposed to be in here in like her car seat. But y'all, we started laughing because she loves it. Because when you put your car seat in, they're facing you. On this one, she's like a big girl. She's just facing forward, but she's strapped in. She doesn't fall out. So we've just been using the stroller that would accommodate a toddler, although if we wanted to, we could put the car seat. That is a recommendation that I have. Know what your kids have on their registry or what they've bought and try to get the same thing, because a lot of things are interchangeable, which leads me to the next thing is car seat and base. So with us, the car seat and the car seat base and the stroller, they're all the same brand and all the pieces are interchangeable. The car seat and base that we have is the same car seat and base that all of our girls have. And I will say, and again, I'll link it. I can't think of the name of it right now, but it's great. I took the car seat to the fire station. Those firemen are wonderful. They put in car seats all day long for people. They're wonderful because when I was there, I was like, y'all are so nice to do this. And they said, we love doing this because unless we have an emergency, we're just sitting here. We love doing this. We get to interact with people. So they put my base in. I don't take it out. I don't keep the car seat on it. I just have the car seat tucked away as needed, but the base stays in there because they have it in there so tightly. I don't want to take it out and try to get it back in because if I don't get it in right, I'm going to have to go back to the fire station. So let me say something about the car seat base. I have yet to use our car seat because every time I have gotten the baby, she is in her car seat. Either I will go get her and she'll be in her car seat, and Ellie will just hand me the baby in the car seat. That's just what we've done. So I'm glad we have the car seat because you have to get the car seat to get the base, I think. Maybe not. No, you probably don't. In fact, I know you don't because we're going to buy Zane a base for his truck, and I know we don't have to buy the car seat. But I just like having a car seat in case. You just never know when it might work out that you need the car seat too. So, car seat and base for your car. Okay, another thing, and that is absolutely a must, is a changing table. Love our little changing table. I either got it at Target or Amazon. And what is so funny? Ann Parker loves to be put on her changing table. She just loves to be put on her back where she can look, but the changing table is very basic. I opted to get, you can, as an option or an add on, you can get this thing that attaches and it hangs over their face with little animals. Of course, because I'm the grandmother, I got that. I don't think Ellie got that for her. And right now, she doesn't pay much attention, but she's about to start noticing those animals. Now, they're not on the changing table long, so I would probably say you can skip that. But I got it. And one day, if she finds the animals amusing, she might get to stay on the changing table longer than, than normal. Anyway, so in that vein, diapers. You're going to need diapers. And newborn, I would not get many because they are out of those in a flash. But I've got newborn and then I've got the next level. And actually, this week I'm going to go get number two because they grow quickly and you don't want the diaper to be too tight. So you need diapers. I have tons of diapers because that's another thing. You don't want your kids to have to always bring diapers. They just need to keep them on hand for themselves, and they're expensive. So it's good to have diapers. And of course, wipes. I got one and I returned it. I don't think grandmothers have to have a diaper pail. Now, if you're keeping them every day or you just really want a diaper pail, but I just toss them. And when the baby leaves, because the baby's not over here every day, I just empty the trash with the diaper in it when they leave. And so I personally don't think you have to have a diaper pail or a diaper genie. So now we are going to move to, oh, I think I only have two more things. I have three things I'm going to mention. I did get, because my sweet friend Marie Marino told me, and actually she gave both of my girls this. It's the top rated, I guess you call it a bouncy seat, but it's the Baby Bjorn, and it's very sleek and simple. It doesn't take up a lot of room. You can just carry it from room to room, but it's just the little seat, and when they kick, it bounces. That is a wonderful thing to have. Number one, they like to be upright because well, they're reclined, but they can look around. And there's something about it. I've never put Ann Parker in it that she did not like it. She doesn't cry. And when she kicks, it bounces. So it's a very good item to have on hand. And I put her in that when I'm doing beauty shop or spa, as we sometimes call it, after her bath. I either put her on the changing table or in her Baby Bjorn, and I give her the rub down with the lotion, brush her hair. So either of those two, the tub, and you can just put like a hooded towel on top of the tub, their little bathtub, or you can use the Baby Born, and they love that. Okay, one thing I bought, but we really haven't used, and I will say it's a pain if you are not one that can easily put things together. And if you're like Zane and I, if it requires 2 or 3 steps of assembling, we're calling my friend Enrique. We can't do, like, I actually got the baby mat, which that's one I almost forgot. It's a tummy time mat. I got, oh, and it's fabulous. It's the baby Einstein. because Ann Parker was over the other night. Nellie said, "Do y'all not have a tummy time mat?" And I said, "We'll have one the next time you're here." So I immediately ordered it. And that night she turned over from her back to her tummy on our ottoman, just on a Lily Alessandra blanket. So um, a tummy time mat is something you will need as well pretty quickly. I love, love, love this baby Einstein, but I will already tell you, it's got a few things you got to put together. And I told Zane, he says, "Oh," and I'm like, "Zane, we've got to put it together." And it's not that hard, but just know you don't pull it out of the box and sit it down. There are a few things to put together. There is like a little piano that you put that near their feet where when they kick it plays the piano. Oh my goodness, you've got animals, you've got colors. It is fantabulous. And I think it was under $50. So I'll link to that. I think I got it at Walmart maybe. And I think you can get different colors, whether you have a boy or a girl. Last thing, and I did get my friend Enrique to put this together. Oh my goodness, we would never have been able to, but it is a Graco. It's like a car seat that's laid backwards and it rocks. It plays that you can choose music. There's classical, there's whatever. And I think you can do lights. It's like an activity slash rocker slash swing. And I have not used that here at the house, but if you're going to have your child for many days at the time or long stretches, I think it's great because it's a way for you to have your hands, but be able to watch them and then them still be stimulated. Last thing, and this particular passy may not be what your grandchild would want, but I'm going to link to it. And I will tell you, I'm going to be buying more because Ann Parker, she's a nurser. And I believe this passy, and I'm trying to think, I can't even think of the name of it. I'll link it. I've just got so many different things that I'm sharing. This was created for babies who are accustomed to nursing, and I believe it also preserves their soft palate, or anyway, there's a science behind it. But this is what Ann Parker got at the hospital when she was born. She loves it. It has a little hole that you can put your finger in, and she loves to suck on that passy with my finger in it, and it is the sweetest thing to feel those little gums sucking away. But this company, there's only one place you have to get it from the company, and they are not lickety split. It's like not Amazon shipping. I think it takes 4 to 5 business days, but Ann Parker loves it, and I'm getting some for Mary Owen because it's worked so well. But you definitely need passies. And interestingly, because I'm sitting here at my countertop, my island filming. So here's the passy. I'm going to hold it up. I'm sorry, I don't know why I can't remember the name of it. And I consider this a necessity, and this is Amazon, and probably $6, and I got two. I'm going to order some more. They are called Boog. Let me see what this is called, y'all. I cannot read this. Boobinhead. No, I don't know. I don't know what it says, but you can see how cute they are. They're pretty little ribbons, but they're thicker than ribbons with these clips. And the clips, you can open them, attach them to baby's wrist, a piece of clothing, and then they will not lose passy. It'll always be right there. You could also attach it to their car seat. So these are the things that we have at this stage. I know we'll be buying more, of course, as the baby grows. We're already collecting books and all the things that we can't wait, and tub toys, things that we'll be able to use when they start sitting up, they start being able to be more interactive. So I'll be jumping back on to share things when that point comes. But if you're expecting a grand, if you have a new one, congratulations. It's a wonderful club to be a part of. And I would love to hear from those of you who are seasoned grandparents. I'm probably leaving off lots of things that are great and wonderful. Please let me hear from you, and I'll share those things on my next episode. I love learning from other grandparents and even parents who have recommendations for things that it's wonderful to have at the grand house. So, okay, everyone, thank you. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you so much. And as always, until next time, have a fabulous rest of your day.